how you make it. But usually, I don't know how many of you think life is easy. I don't know. Did you think life is easy? You've lived a little bit on earth. Is life easy?
What I went through with my parents, I don't think it's easy like that.
So life is not easy.
I was not born with a silver spoon.
Do you think those who are born with silver spoon, life is easy for them?
Life will be easy for them.
No, it's not true.
Life will be easy for them.
No, it's not true. It's not true. Because when you are born with silver spoon, there's so much demand on you to continue the legacy of the family. So it's worse.
No, demand to do what? The money is there already.
No, the money is there, but you are demanded to do something that the money you are meeting, you are controlled by the money. So let me give you a scenario and show me your intelligence, because I know you have high intellectual capacity in thinking of most of the things that I say. Now watch it here. So good morning to all of you. We are just discussing very quick issues on this marriage workable, and I've started with life. And so there are two chickens, all right? One is in a cage with water, all right, and light for warm. They're serving water and giving food, but it's cage and it's growing. There's another chicken too that is walking around looking for food to eat. Anytime the one walking around walks closer to the cage of the one inside, the one in the cage will be saying, "Hey, you walk and come to where I am. You're even picking the crumbs of what I don't even like. See you are enjoying, Then the one outside will say, look at you. You know how I struggle to walk to come and find this chicken, this small grain to chew. You are here. When the weather is cold, you know why I go and hide? They hit me with stones. Nobody have hit you with stone before. Nobody have shouted on you before. So between these two chickens, the one who has been kept in the hen coop, being fed, be given warm light, water, doesn't think about anything, the owner will come and sweep the room, and the one that will walk will end to come and greet the one in the cage. Which one is free and which one is a joy? I know you are smart to answer. I mean, it's not just my driver, but the rest of you who can answer to is very important. So we are saying life is
I don't know.
Look at the danger. 2 people, 3 people on a motorbike crossing red light. Once it's green for the other people. I'll come back to discuss the accident. But yeah, let's go. I'm listening. I know you can answer. And I know you too is watching me, you can also answer. You've not really taken trouble to think about it. It's a question, it's a deep question.
I think that wherever you find yourself, you should appreciate.
Where from this answer? Because from the beginning, the way you are answering me right now, is my question has hit you hard.
Yes, between the chicken, the fowl in the cage.
Yes, the one in the hen coop and the free bird.
We want a life in between.
Which one is the in between? Yeah, bringing a new scenario. Which one is the in between life?
You get support with feeding, good shelter, and then you should be free.
But you can't eat your cake and have it.
You should be free. We want to eat our cake and have it.
That is not possible.
We want a middle belt.
No, but it can't happen. So that's why I ask you: is life difficult? So if you tell me you are born with silver spoon is where you are put in the cage to enjoy, and the other one is walking and fending for itself. We'll come back to the silver spoon bed and come and know that definitely some grains will fall. But whilst it's picking the grain falling, the one in the cage is complaining. When will I have the freedom to also go everywhere I want to go and even pick a grain on the floor to eat? Is life difficult? So if you tell me silver spoon will give you great life, I challenge that statement. Because I know people whose life are packaged from birth. They can't do anything. Everything they do is scripted because they are supposed to live a certain life to augment the proceeds of the money they didn't work for. You marry and they tell you where you are supposed to live with your wife. Even when it comes to choosing fellowship, they tell you where to fellowship. Because you are supposed to live according to the money. That's it. You're supposed to live according to the money. So you see, there's nothing called silver spoon actually. That gives freedom. So is life difficult by all these things you have heard right now?
That is.
Life is difficult.
If you get a silver spoon, yeah, unpleasant side of it. If you're going around to fend yourself, there are unpleasant side with it. So
life is difficult.
It's not meant to be easy. You see, people liken life to the way a sperm struggles to fertilize an egg. But the number of sperms that are released, only one is going to fertilize the egg. And the speed with which they swim and run to fertilize, that's how life is. Survival of the fittest.
So life is
yes.
But do you think it's easier when you have a silver spoon start?
When you get a silver spoon start, you struggle either in the middle or at the end. So it's the same thing.
Well, let me hear your comment, because I'm asking. Our topic for discussion is marriage workable? And if yes, we are asking, is life difficult to live? An example I gave is the story of the fowl that lives in the hen coop compared to the other fowl that walks around to fend for itself, look for water to drink, look for food to eat. The likelihood of walking around and not getting anything, but when they come closer to the cage of the fowl that has been caged in there, they get some grain to eat. And the one in the cage will always whisper to the one walking, when will I have this freedom you are having? That I can walk around, not anybody opening my cage and giving me food the time they want, but I can pick grain every time to eat, anytime I want to eat. And when will I get this your freedom? And then the one walking out to say, when at all am I going to have such a place to live where people will respect me, will give me light, will give me food, will give me the shelter you are having? When it's raining, I am confused. When the sun is hot, I am confused. When the weather is cold, I am confused. So the fowl walking around is confused, and the one in the cage is confused. Is life difficult or easy? That is the question I asked my driver, and she's really giving me. And she has not even told me what the middle is. Because I believe that as we work in this country, if the government will queue all 3 million to all 30 to 40 million, 30 plus million people in Ghana to say everybody should come for 500. So how much at all can one be given to bring the sanity and the stability of an individual? Is life difficult? This is our question for the day. Is life difficult, and can you determine when you are going to end and how you are going to end? The end of a lot of people are becoming unpleasant. Currently, those who are stars, the name of the mic That's it. Do you see their end?
Look at that.
Video, you understand the video. What is it?
Such a oh, where is he now?
Yes. Because of a rape issue, or is it not? Or sexual assault,
Sexual
or sexual molestation?
Yes. Both the young and the old.
People accusing you for something that they say.
Look at the Cosby.
Mm-hmm.
Look at what happened to him from around 60, after 60 years of his life. Some women came out to accuse him of,
Later they said it's not true.
But they've tarnished your image.
Yes, I'm saying that the end. As I walk right now, I'm so you see the 3 stages of a man's life, in the evening. That book that was in your office, I've been looking for it till today. You know that book?
Yeah.
Where you are supposed to enjoy your work, where you are supposed to live and be happy, where you are not supposed to work anymore, but your money will work for you. I had a conversation with one of the richest men in Ghana who has close to about 280 houses in this Lagos. Did you hear what I said? Not 28. I was told he has 134 houses in Kumasi. It means that there's a community that when you through the first house, second house, third house, they are for him. Yes. He made a statement. He said where he has gotten to now, he needs to protect the name he has made. So he won't go through any deal to go and have any business so that his name will be tarnished. So if he's selling water and through the water his name will be tarnished, he will stop selling the water. And that is what blew my mind, that he was doing a lot of good to Ghana, and somebody spoke against what he was doing, and he vowed never again will he invest in that area. Wow, never again will he invest in that area. Never again. And like Joe, he did it. So then it comes to prove scripture to me that good name is better than riches. This is what the whites are doing in a black man's country. 5 of them are sitting in the back of the car. If there's an accident, they'll say white people, five white people died in a Toyota Corolla. And the police are seeing them, they won't arrest them. If it's me, my wife, and my children are in this car, policemen have stopped because they are white skin. They might not even be white. They are Caucasians and Lebanese. That was just by the way, because I tell you everything that I see on the way. This morning too, we started TikTok, and I don't know where you are going to, because we have only 5 people watching TikTok. It's an investment, HD production. So when the people don't come, you ask yourself, where are they? It's a conversation that I wish you are part of. And discussing, I don't think we can even discuss it, because this first question, is life difficult? Because if you feel life is difficult, then it will adversely affect whatever you are doing on earth. Because in choosing a wife, and in choosing or in allowing a man to choose you, I don't know if you have a disagree with me, but should the affluence nature of a woman be considered when you're choosing as a wife?
Oh, no.
Why?
You need a woman who is gainfully employed or working.
For what?
To support you.
So you should consider, so when a woman is not working, she's not capable of being supported. Is that what you're saying?
Depends on the man's the type of what the man is doing. If he's solid, he can run the home by himself. Then the woman is not working, that's okay. Maybe along the line, the woman can pick up something and
So do you agree that marriage can be workable when you marry a woman who is not working?
You can consider, yes.
Will it affect the marriage?
I don't think so. We can't
Why?
predict what the future holds.
So you're talking about the future?
Yes.
And what are some of the things you're looking at the future?
Well,
when the man is sick, the man is down.
The man can be down. Business can go down.
Okay.
Bankruptcy can come in.
Okay.
So if you have something doing as a woman, then now you can stand firm and hold the family together.
But you think marriage is workable?
Yes, marriage is workable.
Does it depend on how you start, or it depends on the person?
Both.
In what way?
How you start comes with choosing the right partner. How you start comes with choosing the right partner. And if you get the right partner, I think that it will support you and help you to avoid divorce in the future. Then if you get the right person too from the beginning, and problems come in the middle of your journey, I think that a right thinking human being, right thinking partner will also stand firm, get the necessary solutions, and then you move on.
So get the right person. Is it difficult to get a right person to marry? Is there any wrong person in marriage? Because I've never found a wrong partner.
But when you bring a partner that your family rejects, is it not the wrong partner?
Wrong partner for who?
Marriage is between families.
Yes.
So if you bring a wrong partner, someone, and the family rejects, is it not a wrong partner?
And the rejection of the family is because of the person's tribe.
Maybe.
But what again? She has no breast.
Maybe the family is seeing something you are not seeing, and then they will reject your partner.
But you have not married the person.
Yes.
So why are they seeing what they are seeing you in the marriage, that the person is wrong for you in the marriage, but you have not married the person yet? So what are they seeing?
They are seeing things you cannot see.
But why would they allow me to see myself?
You are not old enough.
So they should let me be old in the marriage when I see. So don't you think that families are trying to force us to marry what they want so we don't divorce?
Yes.
But who says divorce is no good?
They need you to have a sound mind in the marriage to support the family.
But there are people who are working and they have not divorced and they don't have sound mind.
They want to avoid all that.
It's just like the silver spoon business.
They want to avoid you having distortions in your mind whilst married. They want you to have a sound mind.
And people are single, they don't have sound mind. See funny face.
Where is the family?
Does he have a family?
Where is funny face family?
See, the madman is being running to cross the street. Are you sure he's mad? Because you see, this marriage being workable, who will make marriage work? Is it the start? Is there anybody called wrong for marriage? Because I have come across people that they say they are wrong, and that is why marriage is not working for them. But when you meet them, they are right. So there's no wrong person in marriage.
They could be right for someone.
Good. Good. That's the word.
One man's meat, it's another man's voice. They could be right for someone. So if it's not working, don't suffocate and stay in the marriage and suffer.
Is that not the fear of the family why they say don't marry this person?
Yes, it's part of their fear.
So your fear is that the marriage will collapse. Is that not it?
Not about them. They don't care about the marriage collapsing. No.
Now what do they care about?
They care about you. Their care and love for you. They don't want you to go into a bad marriage and go through any form of depression that will come back to them. They don't want you to go into depression that will cause them to lose the support you are giving to the family.
So it's about their selfish interest.
Yeah, you can call it selfish interest. Each one for himself.
God for us all.
Yes.
Because like you
said, not love thy neighbor more than thyself.
Like the statement you made, the sweetness of the pudding. So why wouldn't you allow me to eat to look for the sweetness? How do we make marriage work? Is it from the man is it from the partner you choose, or the way you start?
Oof.
I disagree. Because you see, there are people too who are living a better life because they didn't marry, but they have children. Look, if you want to be lonely, you can choose to be lonely.
Yes.
If you want to sleep with somebody every evening, you get somebody to sleep.
Yes.
Commitment is not a thing. But then I'll have what I'll call my own. What is your own? Because it is my own that is draining us. I am not saying marriage is not good, though. Don't get me wrong, though. But I'm saying that this marriage thing is tedious. You said you can even do what? Kill or commit suicide.
Yes.
That's what you said from the beginning. Marriage can make you become an animal in the human skin. Because somebody you know is capable of doing something, it's not doing it. It is only in marriage when you want to be quiet, you are forced to talk. It is only in marriage when you are not having a certain mood swing for a certain ideas, then it comes. So is marriage workable? And if marriage is workable, what do we do to work marriage? Is it a family helping you choose right? Because people who have gone to marry people in the States and their wives are in America, yes, the family didn't choose for them. It is not easy to marry somebody abroad. Look, one of the most difficult things to have is to have. My senior pastor was sharing the life of the wife. The wife has a demand, and you don't call me. You have now changed. Calling me has become difficult. You don't answer us and the children, and it's true. It's not deliberate. There are times that it's not deliberate. Then he said, because of this, he also promised to change. So once he has changed, there's no regular time of calling. He decided to call at any time, randomly, to change the story. Only to call, and then the next day, I'm praying, I am praying. I am before the Lord. Call me back, I am praying. Marriage. And my senior pastor made a statement that even one you can't manage. And that's why I disagree with him when he was preaching. Imagine when you call this one and say, I'm praying, and then you have a Kosia waiting for you. Will you be worried? You call her to talk to her.
I didn't tell you he was worried.
He said it. He said this difficulty you want to. You see the way he said it? That it is burdensome. So you even one you managing is difficult, managing one. How much more two?
Those of you have the capacity to manage more, go for it.
And let me tell you, when women get to know they are not alone, they don't frustrate you. They live in fear. Oh yes. If I don't do this one, just like you can go hungry. I thought they brought it. Oh, but I thought this one will feed you. I thought this one will bring it. So you go hungry. I'm telling you. It's difficult, man. And that's the game. It's difficult. It's difficult. So it's marriage workable. And I keep saying that, you see, when you're bringing proper knowledge, good education, like this morning, and then the people are too busy to join you to have a conversation, and for that matter, it's not a 6, 3, 4. Well, let me just forgive those. There's a long literature, so let me just get out of that conversation. Let me go and read the literature. I'm about to close because this 610 is irritating. Let me go and read it. Nice write up on Facebook. Thank you for joining me on Facebook and on YouTube. We're discussing life, and we are narrowing down to, is marriage workable? And if marriage is workable, what do you do to do the workability of the marriage? Out of the 8 views, 2 comments have come, and I've seen a second comment that is very huge and very large. I want to read it. Counselor, talent misbehaving. Initiations to do this business, I'm telling you. All right, so I could just say, communicate clearly and often. Okay, that's one. Tell your spouse that you are thankful for having them in your life. Make time for you two as a couple. Plan for some personal time. Wow. Understand that it's okay to disagree. All right.
She's posted it again today.
Oh, she posted it before?
The last time it's the same thing.
Is it the same thing? Okay, and I said you should copy it for me. Oh, okay. Learn to forgive. So this is what Akosia has written. Akosia believes that marriage is workable, but these things are what we need for the workability of the marriage. Yes, these are the things that will cause marriage to work. Thank you very much, my dear. The internet is very bad. I don't know why. Akosia, thank you for joining me and thank you for writing these things for me. I will interrogate it. I think the last time the same thing I said. And the reason for the interrogation is that most of the things you have written, they look good. But if these things are what makes marriage work, then I'm telling you, some of us must marry 20. If these things that you have written is sincerely what makes marriage work, honestly, then we are good to go. Because I say communication clearly and often. What do you call clear communication and often? What do you call clearly and often? Akosia, you have come again with emojis. What is clear and often? How do you have clear communication and often? Every morning, everybody wake up in the morning, tell them good morning, grad. Their response is nasty. Hey, wonder shall never end. Let me clap for the first time I've seen Abena Sugar in the morning on TikTok. I'm just about to play because 8 people are watching. I'm losing my cool with this attitude of people not appearing. Whether it's internet fatigue or data fatigue, I don't know. Or is the timing. Akosia says communicate clearly. It will make your marriage workable. Look, Akosia, There are people who get up in the morning, want to talk to them, and they say, I'm not in the mood to talk. That's what I'm saying, that this marriage game, there are times you're not ready to talk, but they are going to force you to talk.
Thank you.
Somebody saying thank you. Why it happens to you often?
Thank you. What is thank you?
And did you say like you?
Yes.
Why at times you don't want to talk?
Yes.
Are you not a human being? Even birds are talking.
Yes. But they also sleep. Don't they sleep?
Birds don't sleep.
They don't sleep.
No. Have you seen a bird sleeping before?
Yes. I'm going to buy some.
A bird that sleeps. Is it that the bird is quiet or they are asleep?
Birds don't sleep.
So something in the door. Have you seen it?
It's empty. It's empty.
So it's a gift. I was going to wrap it for somebody. No, so when you say communicate clearly, be thankful. Sure. That your wife will get up in the morning and tell you, I'm so grateful for you marrying me. It comes on their birthday once a while, or wedding anniversary once a while, or you've done something for them, buy them a car. And if you go and ask them that, hey, do you like what I did for you? What is it? One thing you did for me, you want me to say it every day? Or one thing you did for me, you want to rub it on my face every second? Are you the only man who has bought a car for the wife? My cousin's husband just bought a Arakura. What did you buy for me? Toyota Corolla, Honda Civics. Hey, then the day you buy me the Jaguar and the Rolls Royce, I won't talk again. I have to lie on the floor. Please, please, please. There are more pressing things you need to do. Work on your male organ. It is more easy. Your 2 minutes is killing mankind. It's not car. Hey, hey, hey. Is marriage workable? When you live together, does marriage work than when you live apart? So I want to travel and go and live in the States for 1 year, leave my wife and children 1 year. Does it make marriage work? Driving there. You understand? I don't know. Is marriage workable? Hey, Agusia, I'm punching holes into your thing you wrote. No, I'm just interrogating them. Communicate clearly and often. Forget it. Forget it. Forget it. You know what communication is? We are always confronted with loose things. Listen to me. Thank you, being grateful, you are right. But there are times that they get tired in you saying thank you. I was trained that when you buy me this spectacle, anytime I wear it and I see you, I should say thank you. That's how I was raised.
I was not raised like that. Does it mean mine is wrong?
You're not raised like that. But best practices.
So don't say mine is wrong.
Best practices. Does it make sense? That you say thank you. You're not raised like that. Don't you learn the best practices on earth?
Well, we'll learn.
So when you say you're not raised like that, those are some of the excuses. Hey, another right time have come. Hey, so I explained it. You want people to join you on Facebook. You are doing well. Let me go and read. I mean, does it mean this write-up shows that marriages are workable or something? The internet pisses me off. Okay. He said the person who is not adding value to marriage by opening doors where other people can just disrespect your wife. Let me read this one well. I think I have to read it with a poetic mentality. All right. So this is coming from, is it Milka? Shelled through for excellence. Okay, let me read your message. Your name is very nice. Cannot be read. He said, a person who is not adding value to the marriage by opening doors where other people can just disrespect your wife or husband should stop. The marriage can work. If not, it cannot work. So I think he's saying that people are opening doors for their wives and husbands to be disrespected. If they stop that, the marriage can work. That's what they're saying. Thank you for what you have written. How do you open doors for people to disrespect your husband and wife? Was it last week I was sharing with the driver and saying that a man, one of the things that kills a man, so I'm not speaking, I think it is workable. That's why there are counselors, elders in the church or family members. I'm not saying it's workable because of the elders, and some of them they impose the marriage on you, move forward, and some of them they impose the marriage on you. That's what I was telling my driver, that if you think that what do you call it, silver spoon, or you think that you are going to live for your family, you think that you are marrying for them because it is good for you to live a life that the family wants, and that is what will make the thing work. It's not so, because you don't marry for the family. Disagreeing with the family is part of the marriage business.
So you find your family with your choice.
You told me that the eating of the pudding, the sweetness of the pudding is in the eating.
Fight the family.
It's not about fighting the family. It's about the family allowing me to marry the wrong person, to know what is wrong. That is why marriage is not forever. Divorce is part of marriage. Elders, church leaders, counselors. Even your father, you don't respect your father, then counselor. How many counselors talk and you take?
Thank you very much for the right.
Well, it's a conversation that has just begun. And the internet is not really doing well. Always check your seatbelt, driver. It makes it dirty and dangerous. I don't know if you understand the game I'm playing this morning. Honestly speaking, this business called marriage, if we have our way and we have a choice, maybe we'll reschedule it. And it's likely that the rescheduling can work. The rescheduling can work. If it's workable, we have to learn the tools that will make marriage workable. Because every workable thing has SOPs. And like the things that you have written, we have to derive some level of SOPs from this marriage business. Because it has to work. And I was asking myself, if marriage must work, should it work because of children? I was asking, if marriage must work, should it work because we have a business together? If marriage must work, should the workability of marriage be as a result of we, when I say we, as a result of we, the people involved, having a joint venture, so that the joint venture will keep us together? What makes marriage work? If it's workable, what makes it work? What makes it work? Well, it's life. And as we learn to make life easier, as we learn to make life better, we'll enjoy the fullness of the life we are making better. If it's workable, if it's workable, then what are we supposed to do to make it workable? If it's workable, the SOPs must be developed. If it's workable, if it's workable, what do you think we're supposed to do to make it workable? It's, it's not easy. And it's not being easy. It's not the devil. It's not the devil. No. The devil plays a role. The devil plays a role. And the role played of the devil. You have a lot that we can do. Salvage the pieces of the role played of the devil. Alpha. Well, Alpha. The POW things and the.
That's what I told them. They said they cannot do anything about it.
How far with it? I went there and I realized that they said they have repaired the BLT machine. I was going there, I didn't know. So all I keep saying every day, communication.
Yeah, it's key. It's key. Me, I thought you had to. At least I taught him basic things. So he was able
to. And the other one to have fun.
That one, they said I should write it. Honestly, I will be. So I'll write it. Today, I'm just stepping out again. I don't really have time right now. You know, Lloyd was in the house. I was stepping his shoes. I will have to do his work, do traffic work, and all that. I'll do that tomorrow. This thing, the training we did, I carry the attendance sheets. Like, where can I get it? If BAV people, we can do it. I want to use it as part of that.
You should get it.
I think the pictures give me, we do some pictures. Are you coming for them?
I was here yesterday. Live. I greet you. So yesterday, after spending the hours, you didn't feed me. Is it nice? Oh, I am the only surviving person in your center. And you can do this to me. Sorry for the interference. I roll you into impact. That marriage is like a bakery. Those who are in the oven must be removed quickly before they get burnt. And those who are outside the oven must be put in. Otherwise, if we don't put them inside, the yeast will cause them to bloat. And when they are over bloated, we can't bake them. They create holes. So a marriage is like a local bakery that bakes bread. When it's molded with the yeast, if it doesn't go into the oven faster, it will be destroyed and cannot be baked well. It will not be nice and sweet. It will be like that instead of bread. And if we don't pay attention to the one in the oven, it will burn that nobody can eat. Based on these examples that are given as marriage, does it put a picture on your mind showing that marriage is workable if only somebody can be in charge of the one in the oven, and somebody can also be in charge of the one outside? I don't know who is understanding my conversation. Is marriage workable? What are the SOPs? There are people, I love them dearly because they are very serviceable to me, but they don't have people to marry them. There are people, I love them dearly, but they don't have interest for anyone to lord over them. They tell you, no, I want to live my life in peace. A business that have 3 children from 2 different men. I saw her yesterday driving a car that is not registered. I called her and said, what's up? He said, oh, my other car got faulty, so I ordered for this one and I'm trying to see if it's okay. I said, so when are you getting married? Me. I'm not lonely. Anybody I want my bed, I can get. And people don't want my bed because I need money from them. They want my bed because I need to use them to satisfy the need I have. I don't need any permanent bed woman. How chaos. Lecture now money be a young lecture. Very soon I'll have another child. When I only see was like I'll cry my child cry the one mouse. You know I will collab on a colana in your Dutch. So cry some kicking. Say no, I'm okay. I'm fine. I am better. I have my sanity. Say, wow. She's not thinking about marriage. And I have those who have carried marriage as a World Cup on their head. And it is difficult for them. The premium proper, it has to work. It has to work. It must work. Nothing should stop it from working. That one too is there. I'm owing so much and I need to pay. That is why I've come to the bank. Let's withdraw to me. I don't pay. It will be difficult for us. Hear me. We will work on the marriages. But whether they work or they won't work, only God knows. May I ask that you support me, support people living with needs as we go forward to have our program done on the 18th day of May. Let me go for a commercial break quickly.
Yare yo, yare yes. Obi benya wana fi yare. Yamfa yare nsu nya nipa. Sichire yare ni no. Sickness can determine the last straw of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and loved ones, supporters of our foundation, the CL Foundation for Health, Diabetes and Asthma and Cerebral Palsy. We are knocking at your doors, knocking at your pockets, knocking at your emotions. Support me and my team to support people living with diabetes, asthma and cerebral palsy. Your donations are welcome on 862-215-2007. Your Zelle 862-215-2007. MTN Ghana numbers 055 000 5077 055 000 5077. It is the MTN number. CL Foundation for Health and Support. Help us with the diabetes equipment, glucometers, wheelchairs, old clothing, new clothing, financial support, and let's give it to the needy. Thank you for your support. Yare yo, yare yes. Obi benya wana fi yare. Yamfa yare nsu nya nipa. Sichire yare ni no. Sickness can determine the last straw of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and loved ones, supporters of our foundation, the CL Foundation for Health, Diabetes and Asthma and Cerebral Palsy. We are knocking at your doors, knocking at your pockets, knocking at your emotions. Support me and my team to support people living with diabetes, asthma and cerebral palsy. Your donations are welcome on 862-215-2007. Your Zelle 862-215-2007. MTN Ghana numbers 055 000 5077 055 000 5077. It is the MTN number. CL Foundation for Health and support. Help us with the diabetes equipment, glucometers, wheelchairs, old clothing, new clothing, financial support, and let's give it to the needy. Thank you for your support. Yare yo yare yas obi benya wona fi yare yamfa yare nso nya nipa sichire yare ni no sickness can determine the last straw of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and loved ones, supporters of our foundation, the CL Foundation for Health, Diabetes and Asthma and Cerebral Palsy, we are knocking at your doors, knocking at your pocket, knocking at your emotions. Support me and my team to support people living with diabetes, asthma and cerebral palsy. Your donations are welcome on 862-215-2007. Your Zelle 862-215-2007. MTN Ghana numbers 055 000 5077 055 000 5077. It is the MTN number. CL Foundation for Health and Support. Help us with the diabetes equipment, glucometers, wheelchairs, old clothing, new clothing, financial support, and let's give it to the needy. Thank you for your support. Yare yo yare yas obi benya wona fi yare yamfa yare nso nya nipa sichire yare ni no sickness can determine the last straw of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and loved ones, supporters of our foundation, the CL Foundation for Health, Diabetes and Asthma and Cerebral Palsy, we are knocking at your doors, knocking at your pocket, knocking at your emotions. Support me and my team to support people living with diabetes, asthma and cerebral palsy. Your donations are welcome on 862-215-2007. Your Zelle 862-215-2007. MTN Ghana numbers 055 000 5077 055 000 5077. It is the MTN number. CL Foundation for Health and Support. Help us with the diabetes equipment, glucometers, wheelchairs, old clothing, new clothing, financial support, and let's give it to the needy. Thank you for your support. Yare yo yare yas obi benya wona fi yare yamfa yare nso nya nipa sichire yare ni no sickness can determine the last straw of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and loved ones, supporters of our foundation, the CL Foundation for Health, Diabetes and Asthma and Cerebral Palsy, we are knocking at your doors, knocking at your pocket, knocking at your emotions. Support me and my team to support people living with diabetes, asthma and cerebral palsy. Your donations are welcome on 862-215-2007. Your Zelle 862-215-2007. MTN Ghana numbers 055 000 5077 055 000 5077. It is the MTN number. CL Foundation for Health and Support. Help us with the diabetes equipment, glucometers, wheelchairs, old clothing, new clothing, financial support, and let's give it to the needy. Thank you for your support. Yare yo yare yas obi benya wona fi yare yamfa yare nso nya nipa sichire yare ni no sickness can determine the last straw of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and loved ones, supporters of our foundation, the CL Foundation for Health, Diabetes and Asthma and Cerebral Palsy, we are knocking at your doors, knocking at your pocket, knocking at your emotions. Support me and my team to support people living with diabetes, asthma and cerebral palsy. Your donations are welcome on 862 215 2007. Your Zelle 862 215 2007. MTN Ghana numbers 055 000 5077 055 000 5077. It is the MTN number. CL Foundation for Health and Support. Help us with the diabetes equipment, glucometers, wheelchairs, old clothing, new clothing, financial support, and let's give it to the needy. Thank you for your support. Yare yo yare yas obi benya wona fi yare yamfa yare nso nya nipa sichire yare ni no. Sickness can determine the last straw of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and loved ones, supporters of our foundation, the CL Foundation for Health, Diabetes and Asthma and Cerebral Palsy, we are knocking at your doors, knocking at your pocket, knocking at your emotions. Support me and my team to support people living with diabetes, asthma and cerebral palsy. Your donations are welcome on 862 215 2007. Your Zelle 862 215 2007. MTN Ghana numbers 055 000 5077 055 000 5077. It is the MTN number. CL Foundation for Health and Support. Help us with the diabetes equipment, glucometers, wheelchairs, old clothing, new clothing, financial support, and let's give it to the needy. Thank you for your support. Yare yo yare yas obi benya wona fi yare yamfa yare nso nya nipa sichire yare ni no. Sickness can determine the last straw of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and loved ones, supporters of our foundation, the CL Foundation for Health, Diabetes and Asthma and Cerebral Palsy, we are knocking at your doors, knocking at your pocket, knocking at your emotions. Support me and my team to support people living with diabetes, asthma and cerebral palsy. Your donations are welcome on 862 215 2007. Your Zelle 862 215 2007. MTN Ghana numbers 055 000 5077 055 000 5077. It is the MTN number. CL Foundation for Health and Support. Help us.
Help us, you help. If you will help, you will help. But whatever it is, I am grateful you will help. And if you help, it will give all of us freedom. Because I'll keep coming to your face constantly like this because of the help I'm asking for from you. Thank you very much for being of help to us. This discussion will continue again. Is marriage workable? If yes, what are we supposed to do so that marriage can be workable for us? Thank you for joining me once again. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'll see you later in the day. I can't work with 5 and 4 people anymore. Bye-bye for now.